Ready? Okay. Race. Hi, I'm Katie Watkins. I'm a grad student in UB's MFA Integrated Design Program. Today I wanted to tell you a little bit about my thesis research that's very much in progress. A journey in design. A journey in design is a qualitative research study exploring the ways practicing designers have expanded their toolkit over the last 20 years. So first I want to quickly explain my own journey to arrive at this concept. Starting in 2017, I began research for design thinking and design-led innovative strategies. Building off this research, I was selected for a summer-long internship in AARP's enterprise strategy team. Last year, I continued researching topics to explore the various avenues that this research could go, and with the guidance of my committee, was able to hone it down and begin the work. So now as 2020 kicks off, I'm really excited to bring the last 4 years of my life to life. Next, I want to tell you about the backbone of my thesis work, which I would call a bookend to Richard Buchanan's 2001 article, Design Research and the New Learning, from which comes the very popular and much discussed 4 orders of design. Not sure if anybody's familiar with that. So what are they? Very quickly, first order, graphic design, the use of signs and symbols to communicate. Today this is often called communication design. Second order, industrial design, the creation of things, from a toothbrush to a building, a website, etc. Interaction design, design that begins to incorporate how humans experience those products. And then fourth order is environmental design, that focuses on how humans organize around ideas or thoughts. So, I understand that's very hard to wrap your mind around so quickly. Another way to think of these orders of design is to think about the work in terms of its output, meaning as you start off, the work is very tangible, a poster, a brochure, an app, a website. But as the work enters what Buchanan refers to as the third order, it begins to incorporate more abstract concepts involving experience. And so this means that more successful designing requires more understanding about the way humans interact with each other and the world around them. Okay, so from this same article Buchanan wrote, this is arguably the center of design research in the US today, taking a variety of forms, but always turning towards question of action. How do we plan an action? How do we create the concrete form of experience? And how do we evaluate the consequences of action? So you can see in this passage that he's questioning how a lot. And this is where my thesis is hoping to shine some light on, is just how designers have moved into these deeper design spaces or orders, as Buchanan called it, over the last 20 years since he first wrote about them. So up next, just a quick recap of my research. So far I've completed stages 1 and 2, which is research and discovery. The next stage will include finding at least 5 practicing designers and performing in-depth interviews to learn about their education, their career paths, memorable projects, individual methods, etc. The research will also include sessions of observation and personal reflection. All of this data will be transcribed and analyzed, after which I will perform a process of synthesis, which will pull from grounded theory. The final stage will be to compile the research and to write the story of design today as it is being practiced. So I just quickly wanted to connect this back to Buchanan's order of design. This research isn't just simply asking how did one graphic designer move into, say, UX design, which you can see is a very siloed approach to design. My thesis is the journey of design, so it will capture how modern design work oscillates between all of these orders, yes, over the entire course of someone's career, but also within the same day, a designer might help to select a more legible font for an infographic, discuss a new packaging feature, develop questions for the next user study, and strategize about the rollout of the company's new intranet. So, why do I think this is important? By capturing the real design journey, this research seeks to unmask both the obvious and hidden connections between designers, to aid in answering questions: what skills are essential for work with multidisciplinary teams and various stakeholders? How have roles evolved to be collaborative? And ultimately, it's my hope that this research can provide the design community more clarity on what is needed to keep the practice and art of design relevant and purposeful as the next generation of designers enter the field. Thanks.